Gotta be strong in this.
Did
We're
I
gonna be
miss
just.
something?
Yeah.
Keisha just said she'd rather have Justin here than me.
No, I did not. April
Wow.
9th.
Starting her off.
No.
The sheriff is putting words into my mouth, and that's not correct, Sheriff.
Good morning, folks.
You like him coming in, it's fine if I do.
I
How am I supposed to take that? It isn't on the recording.
Oh my gosh, Jason.
All right.
I'm going to unmute.
Very good. Thank you, Jeff.
Take the coat off, Jake. It ain't that cold in there.
Shut up, Holmes.
So come over here and find out.
I've been out there, but outside.
I saw you. Making us all look bad.
All right. Well, let's call this special meeting of the Board of Supervisors to order. Roll call, Jake.
Keisha Johnner,
Here.
Mark Ramey,
Here.
Steve McCombs.
Here.
All right. Couple things on our agenda today. One of them I sure hope is on our agenda today.
It is. It is. You got her now.
Is the discussion on the confluence agreement that won't go away. I had to put that little footnote in there. You said it's a tough crowd. All right. And then continuing discussion on COVID-19 and the county response to the current crisis. Is there a motion to approve this morning's agenda?
Make motion to approve today's agenda.
Second.
McCombs,
Aye.
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner.
Aye.
All right, very good. So let's open it up first and talk about this confluence agreement. We've had some opportunities to talk about it at a high level and review its contents. Just for the record, and since we've got some new folks on the line, this agreement is between Marion County and Confluence, which is a development group out of Des Moines. It's a professional services agreement for them to work on a master plan for the VA campus. This is something that from a Board of Supervisor perspective, we've been talking about, Steve, since the fall?
Yes.
At least.
At least.
That we wanted to get a master plan in place for the VA. We wanted a group to come in at a price that was acceptable to the board, preferably one that would be, I don't want to say favorable to us from other bidding, but just one that would look like it was cost effective for what we were attempting to do. I think they've done that. What this agreement will do is they'll pull together teams from the city, from the county, from the community to work on an overall master planning approach to the VA. If you recall, that's what we wanted when we acquired the property, particularly input from the city of Knoxville. That was an essential requirement for the Board of Supervisors to secure the VA property. So I think they've done that. They're a group that's got tremendous experience. One of the reasons for moving forward now is if we do not move forward now with this group, when the economy turns, and I believe we will get out of this crisis and will maybe not be normal, but other places will need their services, we will not be able to retain them without some kind of agreement. So that's enough of my background. Any discussion or questions? Chris is here. Chris has been working with them on the agreement and getting our requirements down for that. So is there any discussion or questions?
Just like to reiterate, I did look them up, very reputable, so thank you, Chris. I do know that it's going to take, this process, it's going to take some time. So that is also one thing that we have to be able to be mindful of, that you have to get the agreement in place so that they can start it, and then hopefully when the economy turns back around and we're in a better place, then we can move forward. So.
Well, and let's make a clarification on that, Keisha, because you raise a very good point. The development of a master plan does not mean that we are going into a construction phase or a deconstruction phase at the VA. We want these folks because they are highly reputable. They've got a lot of experience developing the overall framework for a plan. They will secure community input. They'll basically be the lead on that. They do this and have done this on large projects for Des Moines and other urban areas, so they have vast experience doing those things. However, we're going to wait and see what happens. This is probably gonna take 7 months, Chris, probably.
I'd say 6 to 7 months just for the, probably not even have a master plan at that point, but 6 to 7 months to gather all the information. The VA property is, everyone is aware of, is kind of a unique property that it has no hookups to outside city services.
Right.
So a lot of that time frame is just tracking down what currently is there, what needs to be implemented, how we're going to implement those things. So at the end of 7 months, I think we'd be really close to having a meeting to look at a master plan. I don't think we'd have one in place yet. I would look forward to this carrying over into 21 to make sure that with community input, with the board, with the city, that we have a plan that can move forward in a way that is unlike typical projects in municipalities.
Yep.
So.
Yep, very good. Yeah, so I'm very excited about that prospect, but Keisha, you're right, we will wait until the economy turns before we turn one spade of grass out of the VA. This is just to give us our framework, so great point. Anybody else? Steve?
No, I was going to reiterate that also, that I think it's great that I don't have a problem with it taking 6 to 7 months to get to that point, because I don't know that we'll be at that point in 6 or 7 months to ask the taxpayers to take on that burden of the
Right.
construction or the demolition phase. So I think that was a good point to be made.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So with that, any other discussion? Chris, anything you'd like to add? Okay. Is there a motion on this services agreement?
I make motion that we approve Confluence.
I'll second
Service
it.
agreement.
Jake, we have a motion to support.
Okay, Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs,
Aye.
Ramey,
Aye. Very good. Post this meeting, I will have a conversation, and Chris, we probably should jump on a call with Knoxville and let them know and have a discussion on the contents of the agreement, just so they're prepared. Okay? Very good. Any other items for our open agenda for the open meeting? Keisha?
I have one thing, Chris, just like to reiterate to the public, since we do have Nathan and Emily on, the courthouse uptown is closed.
Yes.
And pedestrians are not to be going there, so yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, just want to reiterate that, if we could get that message out again,
Good.
so.
And Steve or Chris, do we want to make any statements on the VA right now in open meeting?
I don't believe so.
Okay, we're not ready to do that? Okay,
No.
okay, very good. All right.
Mark, can I be heard for a moment?
I'm sorry, Ed?
Can you be heard?
I just wanted to reiterate and state, since, you know, we have the media there this morning, that on behalf of my office, and I think I can speak for everyone at the courthouse, but I don't mean to, that the maintenance people and Mr. McCombs, the amount of work that they did over here at East Elementary School is incredible. And in the amount of time that they turned an old elementary school into a courthouse, and the amount of building and the work they did on the courtrooms, it's a shame that we're closed, and I understand why we're closed, but people can't see the amount of work these guys did in such a short period of time. They absolutely, at least for me, blew my mind on the amount of work they were able to do. Absolutely awesome.
Appreciate that, Ed. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, Ed. We appreciate it greatly. And to that note, we are currently working on the handicap ramp. We hope to have that done in a day or two anyway. So when the time comes we can open up, we'll be ready.
I think it shows what a municipal government can do. And I think it's just another evidence of the quality of folks that we have, because Ed, you know, the maintenance folks, Steve did a lights out job over there, but it took a lot of cooperation from departments getting set up, making the move, and I think everybody did just an outstanding job doing that. So
and Mark, including, and I misspoke or didn't speak, including IT, the fact that this entire building, all of our phones and computers and everything the day everyone moved in, everything was working perfectly is incredible.
Yep, yep. Appreciate it, Ed. Thank you. Anything else for open?
Nothing at this time.
Okay, do we have any closed meeting items to discuss? Jeff, anything for you or Kim?
This state health department did a couple of updates that I would just like to tell you about.
Okay, so we probably should go into closed meeting. All right, very good. With that, I'd entertain a motion to close the open session.
Make motion to close open session?
Second?
Jake?
Ramey,
Aye?
Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs.
Aye.
Very good. We'll take a short pause.
April 9th.
Okay.
9:54.
Would entertain a motion to open.
Make motion, we open session.
Second?
Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs,
Aye.
Ramey,
Aye. We had discussion on county response to COVID-19 in closed session. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Make motion, we adjourn.
Second?
Ramey,
Aye.
Johnner,
Aye.
McCombs.
Aye.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.